Yo, after this video, you're gonna fully lock in. You got a choice and a decision as a man. Are you gonna choose the hard things or are you gonna choose the pleasure? I chose the pleasure in some situations. Like, going out with my old girl, we used to go get pho. We used to go eat cheeseburgers at Dick's. We used to eat pizza and stuff. But I had to realize what type of man I wanted to become. Did I want to be great? Did I want to follow a structure, a plan, to have my dream life, to travel the world, to have my dream girl, to have my dream body, to walk around with the ultimate 10 confidence that I knew was meant for me? I had to make a decision. You might be in the same position of being average or being great. So what is holding you back? You have to decide and you have to think for yourself for a second. Do I want to stay in the same position that I'm in right now? Or do I truly want to have freedom to go wherever I want, to be wherever I want, to have an unstoppable mindset? The structure and plans and the meals that I have put me in a position where my mind is so powerful that I can achieve whatever I want. I can go wherever I want. I can be as strong as possible. But you can never get there unless you take the steps and actions. Procrastination is holding you back. I'm going to be completely honest with you. When I was at my lowest point, I was procrastinating about hitting the gym. I was procrastinating about eating clean. I kept double thinking, going out with my family, eating pizza, going out and getting pho, going out and having a fun time, smoking weed, you know. But I didn't know myself. I didn't know who I was deep down. But now I know I'm here to break chains and help as much people as I can. If you don't want your own help and if you don't want to find yourself and become the ultimate 10, this video is not for you. This is for the people that are truly ready to lock in at 100%, going all in, jumping in the water, taking the flight, taking the opportunity to change their lives. I had to take that opportunity. Now I'm in Bali. I moved out here with 500 in the bank. I moved out here with a vision. Now God is bringing me blessings, bringing me opportunities that I would not expect, opening doors, opening new windows, new ideas, new power, new conquering. Do you want to conquer yourself? Do you want to conquer the best version of you? Do you want to achieve your highest self? Do you want to listen to God and find your purpose? Or do you want to keep staying average? And I know you don't want to stay average because all the Jeffries, all the average people already left. So it's you here now. The fact that you're still here and the fact that you're listening to these words is opportunity, is the domino effect. You keep knocking down these wins. You keep striving forward every single day. It's going to pay off. I remember the long roads, the early days, the early mornings at 2:45 to be exact. Waking up, doing my morning routine, stretching, saying my affirmations, working out, even though I was tired, even though I felt the pain. That is what's going to make you. Do you want to be a diamond? Then you're in the right spot of feeling the pain, of feeling the hardness, of feeling yourself almost giving up, but you keep pushing through. I had those thoughts in my head of giving up, of truly just letting everything go, letting the world take me. But trust me, you're not here for the world. You're here for a God-given purpose. And God doesn't just give it to everybody. He doesn't just do handouts. He chooses exactly who he wants. He chooses exactly who he needs in his story. And you're chosen. You're here for a reason. You're watching my video. You don't just stumble across the Ultimate 10's video without getting some knowledge, without getting a vision of who you're going to become. So hopefully you're listening to your thoughts and listening to the imagination that's in your head, because God's going to show you everything that you have before you actually have it. I was seeing visions of me coming to Bali. I started following people that were already in Bali. And now I'm out here. Now I'm living my dream life. And I'm going to keep setting my visions on the highest version of myself. That's why I implement becoming the ultimate 10 every single day and checking off checklists, of checking off the goals, of checking off who I want to become. Because these days add up, of me eating clean, of me working out, of me reading every day, of me checking in with my clients, making sure they're becoming the ultimate 10, because I'm building a legacy. I'm building a long-term academy, a long-term legacy of my last name. Are you going to do the same for your last name? What does it mean to you on your back? What does your name mean? You got to think about these little things. That's what has got me here. I remember waking up at 2:45, looking at the picture on my wall of my mom, my dad, my brothers, my grandma, and just seeing them every single morning, knowing that I had to show up for them, and how it's a blessing that I get to be the man that provides. I get to be the man that breaks strongholds, that I get to be the man that suffers in the dark, because that's what I was built for. And you got to be built for it too. You got to stop putting your mindset in, oh, it's going to hurt. It's going to feel bad. It's going to be a lot of pain. You should want the pain. You should want to sacrifice. You should want to do the hard stuff when you don't feel like it. I tore my hamstring the other day, and I'm still on camera, and I'm still working out in the morning because I know it's going to be painful. I know it's going to be a fight. God prepares the strongest warriors for a fight. Everything that you're going through, you're getting prepared for a bigger battle. These battles right now are tiny. They're little. My battles were small too. My battles were corn addictions. My battle was being addicted to the game. My battle was having the fear of not being enough. My battle was struggling with reading. My battle was being laughed at. My battle was being afraid to face myself. But if you face yourself and look yourself in the mirror, and you know exactly who you are, and you surrender to whatever has happened to you, then you're going to be unstoppable. You got to stop letting outside events hold you back. Listen to the audiobook Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. It's going to change your life. I used to meditate on that and focused on it when I was working my shit 9 to 5, not letting outside events control me. I need to tap back into that book because that book is powerful. That book is going to open up opportunity. It's going to open up a stoic power that you'll never feel in your life unless you actually tap into your masculine energy. And if you're a masculine man watching this video, you're a man that's supposed to provide. You're a man that's supposed to stand up for what you believe in. If you believe your body is a temple, then you better treat it like a temple. If you believe you're supposed to provide, then you better try your hardest to get as much money as possible. If you believe you're supposed to have a beautiful wife, a beautiful family, then you better set the example for them so you can level up and change your life, because all you guys have an opportunity. But are you going to keep letting procrastination, are you going to keep letting your bad habits dictate where you're going? Sometimes you're going to have to delete TikTok. I have multiple clients that I told them to delete TikTok, delete scrolling, delete all of it, because all that stuff is holding you back from who you're meant to be. You are a bright star in a beautiful galaxy. Are you going to keep staying small? Are you going to keep in the darkness? Are you going to shine your light on everybody around you and show up for the people around you and show up for your younger self? Think about your younger self real quick. How happy that kid was. How that kid had a vision. How that kid wasn't afraid to take the risk. Think of that kid that was running around. You should be running circles around your competition as a man. That's what I do every single day I wake up. I wake up and put my foot on the gas and go. I don't treat this car like a Honda. I treat this car like a Scat. And I'm going 100% straight to the goals every single day, because that is what I love, and that is what my mind is set on, becoming the ultimate 10. That's why I want to help everybody out to have this mindset through structure, through dieting. And that's what I'm doing with 410 Academy. I'm uplifting people every single day. I'm letting people choose the right direction by getting the plans, by getting the structure, by opening the mindset. Did your mind get opened a little bit in this video? If it did, hit the like and sub button, because we're going to keep growing every single day. I want you to learn a lot about me and where I came from and who I am now and how you can get there. If you believe and if you take the actions and you take the steps today to actually level up, If you truly want to become the ultimate 10 version of yourself, hit the link down below, book a one-on-one call with me, and we're going to talk about your goals and talk about how we're going to help you out to become the ultimate 10 and to change your life and to stop feeling depressed and to stop eating junk food and to actually find a structure that works for you, and you can stop being average and you can actually become the man you want to become. Let's go. Big 410 out. We'll catch you guys later.